Video, we're going to be looking at what primary and secondary sources are. By the end of this short lesson, you'll be able to understand what is meant by primary and secondary sources and be able to list some examples of both primary and secondary sources as well. So, what on earth is a primary source? A primary source is information that is obtained firsthand from an original source. So it's typically more reliable than secondary source we'll look at in a moment. So if you was to run a survey yourself, more than likely the responses you get are more accurate than using another source. Secondary sources is where information is obtained from a second-hand source, so that somebody else has already done the work. The accuracy of those, though, need to be looked at because sometimes some secondary sources might be inaccurate, they might be out of date, that sort of thing. So, where possible, you should always try and run primary research. Here's a few examples of primary and secondary sources. So, primary sources are things like autobiographies, that's someone writing a book about themselves, something like that, diaries, interviews, video footage, official records, that sort of thing. Secondary sources are things that are from websites or books, that sort of thing mostly. So, if you're looking at here, encyclopedias, stuff like Wikipedia, that's a secondary source. And with encyclopedia, to be careful that they are reliable or not. Wikipedia isn't reliable half the time. So if you are using this in your coursework, please be careful. News on you're watching news, for example, that's all secondary. It's not from use on somebody else. History books or any textbooks really, they're also secondary sources.